I share my God Queens and Kings Shivana Varamasedi. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the part 2 series. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, move the video around so that it reaches people that need assistance with their spiritual journey. So as you can see by the title, part 2 series, dreams or dream interpretation. Anything that has to do with dreams, I'm going to be addressing them. Some of them, if I don't touch on them, you guys will be commenting in the comment section, sharing, and then I'll make sure that I do videos separately from all the series. After I'm done with the series, I'm going to be responding to every single messages underneath this comments, and I'll be sharing light based on your experiences and the questions that you would like to ask. So the first question, let's hop into the first question. The first question is, what is dream interpretation? The easiest way to answer this question would be, dream interpretation is basically just you understanding how the world around you in your physicality works, how the people around you in your physicality works. The dream realm is the spiritual realm. You understand? The dream realm is the spiritual realm. Understand that. Whatever that you see in your dreams, it's everything that's happening in the physicality. You just cannot perceive it with your eyes. Everything that you cannot perceive with your eyes in the physical realm, you will see it in the spiritual realm. You understand? If someone is sweet and loving but they have a rotten heart, you will see it in the spiritual realm, in your dreams. You understand? So every single thing that happens here on earth, every single person that you meet in your life, you will see their internal realness, rawness in the spiritual realm, because that's where you have to enter to see everything for what it is, in the spiritual realm. You understand? I hope it makes sense. And then the second question, a spiritual significance of a dream. Let's look at it this way. A spiritual significance of a dream, like I said, whatever that you see in your dreams, it's everything that is happening in the physical realm. You just cannot perceive it with your eyes because you are not there. Remember, everything is spiritual. The physicality is just an illusion. You understand? And you need to break through that illusion and see things for what they are, on a more spiritual manner, on a more, dream manner. You understand? Everything is spiritual. Tap into that. And then the third question, the difference between ordinary dreams and spiritual dreams. I don't take anything as ordinary and I don't take anything as spiritual, because what you need to understand is that everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Even I sitting here talking to you right now and sharing this message that I'm sharing with you, you can dream of me sharing this message with you, and the next thing you know, you see everything that's around me, the type of energy that I have, the type of, you can see anything. There's no such thing as ordinary, because everything is spiritual. What I'm doing here is spiritual. When you're looking at me physically, you just feel like, Gogo Pia is sharing messages, wearing cloth, 1, 2, 3. But if you look at me spiritually, where you tap in your dreams and go and look at me while I'm doing this video, you can see a lot of crazy things. A lot of things that are gonna surprise you. A lot of things that are gonna make you, leave you in a way. You understand? Because everything is spiritual. There's no such thing as ordinary dreams. Even if you dream of yourself drinking water or eating, it's a spiritual message. It's a meaning that your body is lacking water. We are thirsty. Remember, your ancestors live inside of your body. Your body is just a temple. You are not your physical form. This is not you. This is just the body you borrowed to live here on earth. You see yourself eating fruits. It means your body needs to detox. You understand? So tap into that. And then the fourth question, how ancestors and spirit guide communicate through dreams. Well, your ancestors and your guides, or your mangiloya, how your guardian angels, how do they communicate with you through your dreams? Well, through riddles, through metaphors, through symbols, through signs, through numbers. You just need to learn how to break them down and understand them. That's where you doing your research comes in. That's where consultations comes in. That's where looking for a mentor comes in. Okay, sorry for the sniffing. I have flu. That's where everything comes in. For you to understand how your ancestors communicate with you in your dreams. But what I do know is that ancestors that communicate through your dreams, and then normally it's riddles. Sometimes they're straightforward, sometimes they're riddles, sometimes they're vivid, sometimes they're this way, sometimes they're that way. But at the end of the day, are you doing your research to understand them? Nah. And if you are, then that's good. And yes, it's advisable to go seek for assistance if you're struggling. But if you're not struggling, and if you feel that you're struggling but you'll figure it out, then it's also good. You understand? But other than that, that is what I wanted to share with you in terms of part 2 series, where we're going to be addressing dream interpretations and nothing but dreams and only dreams. Ashe.